Alright, hi everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We are at the point where we're going to attach our ailerons. So in order to do this, we need to peel paper. So there's a lot of different ways that you can attach these little pivot points, right? I was going to do just a soft hinge poked in and going. Problem is, I don't have any right now. So that is not the way that we're going to be doing that. You can see I'm peeling paper here. Just enough to work the area that I need to work. We're going to do this aileron first. Just going to tear this. We're not going to need the whole bit here, just this section. Alright. So what we are going to do is a taped hinge. Now, if I knew I was going to do the taped hinge, I would have just done this at a 45, not done the double, but we're doing the double. So, no big deal. So what we're going to do, take a piece of tape, this will be our hinge, and lay it down like so. And I want to lay enough down that I can get both of these done with it. Fix that. If you couldn't fix that, just no big deal, do another piece, right? Split that down the center. I've got our two pieces, and then I'm going to move one piece off to the side. This one to have the board, which is nice. Take our ruler, and we want to split it right down the center, just like that. You've also seen me tape it on and then run down. Either one of those is fine. Perfectly fine way to do stuff. It is bigger than we need. We're going to trim off the excess of what we don't need. So, I'm going to take our piece. It's really important. So where we want that hinge is on this area, right? That's where we want the middle to be. So we're going to go ahead, look down our line, put the middle of that right on that edge like that. And hold that, come over here, and do the same there. We've done everything right. This should just lay over. You see, we just smooth that down and go ahead, and we're pressing this down. We want that adhesion on that joint. Right, and you see me run my nail down just like so. This just presses it down into that foam to get that good adhesion, right? We got that. Flip this up. I'm going to go ahead and trim off our excess here. I don't need that. Now comes the fun part. So take our piece. Now, I know that if I line this up, this bottom edge up with the bottom edge there, that puts me right where I need to be. So when I roll this up, it'll be center, okay? So that's all I'm doing. Coming in, making sure I got my gap even on both sides. And I'm going to roll up into, let's see, no, it's getting too high. Ooh. Should be much easier on a flatter wing, and again, if I had just done this flat across the top, it would be a lot easier than trying to get it to do it this way. So if you're going to tape, just bevel the bottom so that you can butt up and hit it right. So I think I'm going to be able to cheat here, and I'm just thinking out of the box here. Is this going to help at all? No, not really. I'm just kind of eyeing up. Trying to make it level. Let's see here. Maybe we got it. Come down in, try to run something using no blade on that, and just running that down in that edge to try to secure it up. Looks like we did fine there. We're lucked out. Smoothing that out. Yep, that's good. Now comes the fun part of repeating on the other side, right? Alright. Here we go. Press that down in. Should be able to essentially kind of fold it over. Oh. See that? We got a little leftover foam. Don't want that there. So I'm going to have to come in and trim. Didn't see that before. I can see it now. Definitely gotta try to trim this without cutting that tape. There we go. Whew. Lucked out there. Clean up a bit. Alright. Happy about that. So I'm gonna trim this piece. Alright, this is fun. Obviously, like I said before, not the best way to do this, but it's a way, right? Press in the center first, get that hinge started, roll over that one, roll over this one. You want to be careful to use my arm to steady things, but never to overly press. So I'm going to again take this down, press in to that joint. So, open it up a bit, get everything secured down, and if we've done a good job, which looks like we have, we end up with a joint that'll move up and down nice and easy, just like that. Pressed in, lays flat-ish. Again, nothing's perfect, but no, I'm happy with that. It's all good. We're gonna just press in. This gives a chance that if anything opens up, we've got tape to tape adhesion in that center joint. Excellent. Happy with that. There we go. One aileron installed, ready to go. Looks good. Our wing is still nice and sturdy. Well, it's a little less sturdy now, isn't it? See that? We've really loosened things up, especially because this is going to be secure. That's going to flap. So we're going to have to take, excuse me, take some of this stuff, and we're going to have to stick this in, right? Luckily, it's longer than we need. Now the center here, that's strong, so we want to go a little bit into that, and I actually want to bring a little bit of it out here, right, to help strengthen this up. So what we'll probably do is we'll bring it in from the top versus the bottom. We'll glue it in, and as we do that, mind you, we're going to have to make sure everything's pressed flat and flush. And we'll do that in another video when we get to that point. Remember, we're going to add something up in here too. Luckily, I do have 2 left. This is my last 2 of these. Going to have to order some more carbon fiber rod before we get into another build. But luckily I kept these. Remember, we were at one point thinking we were going to put these down in the fuselage to strengthen it up, but we did come up with that fix that was really easy with foam, so that definitely helps. Why this has gone this way and so flimsy now is because we took away this back part of the curve, right? And having that curve like this creates a lot of strength this way. You take part of it out, well, it's strong here, and it is strong there, but it allows separation to go now. So now we gotta put in some strength, and we're gonna do that in the form of this, right? So I'll add a little extra pieces here and here. We'll figure those out so that this can come in through. We just pop a hole through there, and have this extend as far out as we can. Is that the center? Let's find out real quick here. No. So we'll have a bit more to go center. No, that's actually going to be pretty good, and we'll poke through if we have to, nip it, all that fun stuff. Will give us, if we're going to use the other pieces that we have, and again, this is why I'd never throw away pieces, so that I can add them on, use them. I have no more. We can add this in to strengthen this up. Can also use wood if we need to. Might order some more, which will delay this video, of course, but this is what we're learning, right? Again, we could still at this point go, I'm not happy with this design, right? There's just too many inherent problems with what's going on, right? It's all loosening up, it's all shifting. I don't want to use these rods up, say, or I just want to do a stronger wing, right? We can go back to our fuselage, cut it straight where the wing would go, and just make a standard kind of airfoil for this, which, hey, we can do that at any time, right? We're experimenting, we'll see what happens. I can glue this in. If I don't like it, it doesn't end up making me happy, well, guess what? Remake the whole wing, right? And we'll start there. This is all experimental, as I said before. We're going along the journey together. Hopefully everybody's enjoying watching the successes, failures, what's gone wrong, how we fix this, do we fix it, where do we go from here, right? So obviously it's delaying this getting up in the air, but this is all part of that process, right? We decided that we're going to do this. You know, actually, this is such a light plane. I think that little bit of flex, obviously not as much as we're getting here, it might be okay. We'll continue this way. We'll see what's going on. Just thought processes. I always want to share my thought processes with you, so that you know what I'm thinking as I go through stuff. So I'm going to get the other aileron on, and we're going to go from there. We're going to see what we need to do. Make sure I've got all my edges cleaned of all this little extra bits of foam. This is where sanding always comes in handy. It takes care of little things like that, which would cause problems as we're taping. It wouldn't, obviously, if we're doing slotted in, but alright. Here we go. We're going to go with it, because that's still really strong. It's more strong where the paper is. We've peeled most of the paper off of here anyways. I'm going to go with the flex, It's a glider. We're not going to be pulling major G's and stuff like that as we're trying to fly this. We want it to be nice and lofty, so I think a little bit of flex like that might be fine. It might actually be really good. So we're going to go with it for now. Alright, that's it. Again, like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Let me know. I'm always up for comments. Let me know, hey, I don't care if you go, hey dude, you're making a big mistake there, this whole thing's gonna fail and fail in a big way. Let me know, you may be right. It may fail in a really big way. But if it fails gloriously, and we learn something from it, right? That's the important part. We learn, we move, we continue on with whatever happens. Whatever happens, happens. So that is going to do it for this. Go make it. You can do it. We'll see you in the next video. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.